Hello everyone, my name is Blake representing the Duelist Club. I am going to be doing something a little bit different, mostly because I feel like I've been doing a lot of deck profiles and I've just started something new. I don't know, it's still kind of new, so I don't know if it's good yet, a good idea yet, but I recently did a pack opening, or a booster box opening, and I hope I can do something differently instead of just, continuing on a deck profile, because I like doing deck profiles, I really do. It's just sometimes I do get limited on what I can do or what the amount of cards I have, and sometimes I have to wait even longer because when I order cards, and it just takes a long time. So I like doing things in the process of waiting as well, and I don't want to keep things I don't want to make it seem like it's taking forever for something to come out. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to talk about a Archetype's lore, a new archetype that came out in Rising Rampage, and I'm going to talk about its lore. This archetype, we're going to be based on the Tenyi archetype. Now, before I begin the story, of course, I want to say that this archetype is really cool. In fact, I recommend definitely going and trying to play test it yourself, or getting the deck and play testing it, do simulators and other things like that. It's really fun, and also the definitely the lore of it is really interesting. It's kind of like almost like the a Avatar: The Last Airbender. So anyway, let's go ahead and begin the story. And if you guys like these videos, please let me know. I will totally do more if that's what you guys want. Alright, so, and if I stutter through this, I'm very sorry. I'm hopefully going to get these in the right order as best I can. So how we start is there are two characters, the monk, and then we also have the shaman. The monk and the shaman are led, or have a leader or a master, known as the Master of the Dragon Fist. Now, that hasn't come out yet. I will show you a picture of what he does look like. Anyway, in this archetype, this deck is based around your non-effect monsters, and having your regular monsters be sent to the graveyard to have other effects. That's basically these three characters' powers, their abilities. They have the ability to use their Tenyi spirits. Anyway, so the story goes is these two, the monk is actually the weakest of the two, which is the master and the shaman. And the monk has the Tenyi style, as far as I know that's what it's called, the Tenyi style, which is represented as a form of chi. He has the Tenyi style spirit, known as, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Adhara, if you guys can't see that. So the Earth Tenyi spirit monster is his Tenyi spirit. Now, knowing the monk, he is actually the weakest character, and he wants to be known as the strongest. He wants to defeat or go up against or be considered as the strongest against the shaman and the master, and he tries to perfect his skills with his spirit. That's the card for the flawless perfection. Now that's the story for him. Next we have the shaman, which is a more expert. She is a expert at multiple Tenyi style spirits. Now those are the monsters that are linked to these characters. So she is actually, her Tenyi spirits are, again, I hope I say these right, are Shithana, the water spirit, and Mapura, the fire spirit, and then lastly, Nathata, the wind spirit. Now, the shaman, has all these three spirits, and she is considered to be more of an expert since she knows how to use three of the elements, where the monk only knows how to use one of them. And these two are trained by the master of the Fire Fist. The master of the Dragon Fist, not Fire Fist, I'm sorry. The Dragon Fist, which is, again, this card right here. I will show you what it looks like if I can find a picture. And the Dragon of the Fire Fist is the strongest of these two, training both of them. Now, one day, the master of the Dragon Fist, he controlled the Spirit of Light, which is also another card that hasn't come out yet. He controlled the Spirit of Light, and he wanted to find a stronger power, because he assumed that there was something even better than what he had currently. So he went into a cave and studied this ancient power, or this strong, aggressive power, to gain something out of it. And that's where the master of the Dragon Fist actually came across the dark spirit Vishada. The darkness took over the master, and he became the Berserker. The Berserker went on a rampage to defeat both of his students, which this is the card right here, and they both lost. Now, for right now, what this archetype is suggesting from this other new card is that these two characters have actually been defeated, but we're not sure what exactly has happened to these characters after they've been defeated. All we know is that somehow the Berserker gains an extra ability to where he can actually gain something, where he has the ability to transform into another monster, which is the Synchro monster. And this is going to be one of these archetypes that has to continue later on in the series. So there most likely will be a part 2 of this whenever this card does get an update. But for right now, this is all there is to it. Now, this was a shorter video, I know, but it's a really interesting video, a really interesting lore setup to it, because it, like I said, it kind of reminds me of The Last Airbender, where each character basically is able to control different elements, where the monk is able to control earth, and then the shaman is able to control 3 of the elements, which is water, fire, and wind, and then the master can control light, but the Berserker can control dark. And it's all against these 2 characters defeating the Berserker. So, I'm also going to make a little bit of a prediction with this, since we haven't actually uncovered everything so far with the archetype. I'm going to assume that these characters are going to get some sort of change as well into their some sort of advancement to defeat the Berserker, to defeat even the above Berserker that has been shown, the Synchro. I think it's called the Dragon Ogre deity, and hopefully they will somehow overcome. These 2 heroes will overcome them. So, this is going, of course I know this is a shorter video, but this is what I wanted to show you right now. Since this is a new archetype, I wanted to show this to maybe, hopefully, continue this story if you guys like this. So, Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do want to see more, please let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.